Hello, I'm Matthew Knott, news editor of StudyTravel magazine.
And I'm Clarissa Waldron, editorial assistant.
Welcome to the StudyTravel news broadcast on the 4th of May 2017, bringing you a roundup of the latest international education news.
The headlines today: Australia to share agency performance data,
New Zealand raises migration salary threshold,
Equals Conference considers language sector changes and agent role,
Australia's Department of Education and Training, or DET, has announced a new initiative that will allow providers to view and compare data collected on agents.
Since 2012, the Department's Provider Registration and International Management System, PRISMS, has enabled institutions to record the involvement of an agent in enrolling an international student. DET said it was developing institution-based reports on the student enrolment outcomes achieved by the institution's agents to assist schools to assess the performance of their agents.
The reports will include data on whether a student transferred, whether registration was terminated, and any non-compliance or non-attendance issues.
DET said the work aimed to acknowledge the valuable role played by international education agents and the good performance achieved by the majority. It said the initiative was the first of its kind in the world.
In order to access the reports, providers will need to have notified their agents and update their agency agreements to include an appropriate clause. Agents must actively state that they do not wish for their data to be shared, otherwise they will be considered to have consented.
Approximately 1.2 million registrations have been entered in PRISMS, with around 74% containing agency details, said English Australia in an update to its members.
New Zealand has announced increased salary thresholds in its skilled migrant visa category, a move that could impact on international students looking to stay in the country permanently.
Under new rules due to come into effect from August this year, foreign workers earning less than 49,000 New Zealand dollars per year for occupations considered as skilled will not be allowed to stay in the country for more than 3 years. The threshold for jobs that are well paid but not considered as skilled will be set at 1.5 times the median New Zealand income.
According to Ministry of Education data in a recently published study on the stay rates and earnings of international students, international PhD students had an average salary of $50,000 3 years after graduation, but the median salary for international students at every other educational level was below the new threshold.
Grant McPherson, Chief Executive of Education New Zealand, said it was expected that the changes would have a short-term impact on international student recruitment, particularly for providers targeting students at below degree level qualifications.
Language school innovation, customer service, updates to the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, and 21st century skills were among the seminar topics at the International Conference of Accreditation Body Equals in Latvia last week.
Justin Quinn, Chair of Equals, stressed the increasing role of technology before and during classes and argued that providers will have to invest more in customer service. While Maria Castro of German agency Linguland stressed that excellence in customer service was what agents were looking for.
A special agency panel introduced the role of agent associations and debated awareness of the Equals accreditation brand among agencies and the value of agent counselling in the digital age.
In the conference closing plenary, Jacqueline Castine, owner of Jackfruit Marketing, highlighted the key assets that young people will require to excel in future businesses and argued that language schools were already teaching 21st century skills but not selling them.
And now a roundup of some of the other news stories this week. English New Zealand is currently hosting 2 student bloggers from Italy and France to raise awareness of the country as an ELT study destination, part of a 3-year market development plan. Kim Renner, Executive Director of the association, said the blogs were excellent resources for agents to be able to use.
The Irish College of English has partnered with residential boarding school Glenstill Abbey to offer a new residence for juniors in County Limerick, Ireland.
Global education services provider Navitas Limited has renewed its agreement with the University of Manitoba in Canada to extend its International College of Manitoba, or ICM, Pathway Programme partnership until December 2028. ICM College Director and Principal Darcy Rollins said the ICM has already generated over 100 million Canadian dollars in revenue, which has been reinvested in support of institutional priorities.
For more information on these and other Study Travel news stories, please visit www.studytravel.network.
Thank you for joining us this week. See you next week.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.